Hi everyone! Today I want to show you the most important features of the new firmware version 2 from the FX6. I'm sure that many people are already expecting this function. Many still cameras and the FX3 have it. The FX9 received it with the latest update. I'm speaking about real-time tracking function. It is so convenient and intuitive to use this type of focus. You can work alone and you don't need any big setups. And the only thing you have to do is touching on the screen to choose your preferred subject. And the tracking will be done by the camera. Thanks to Bion's XR processor, the tracking will be done in real time. And you can concentrate more on your composition. Real-time tracking can be used in autofocus and manual focus mode. In manual focus mode, you can switch the touch tracking to touch focus if you want. Additionally, you can choose your preferred tracking subject with the multi-selector. It is so easy to use and so precise with the results. With the A7 Mark IV, Sony has introduced the new possibility of optimizing the briefing of a selected range of Sony lenses. The lenses from Sony have an amazing image quality. They have the best support for autofocus for Sony cameras, and the stabilization will be supported as well. And if you want, you can use linear response manual focus. And now with the FX6 you will have no or minimized briefing. Normally it could happen that the angle of view is changing if the focus is shifting from one to another subject. If you activate briefing compensation, the camera keeps the angle of view and you will get a fantastic focus transition. Some content creators wanted to get the maximum possibilities for post-production, so they record their footage in RAW. Until now, they have to use the SDI output and they have to use SDI recorders or recorders with adapters. And now it is possible to output RAW over HDMI. And you can use the same recorders if you're shooting with a FX3 or other typical HDMI cameras. Oh, this looks like a new feature. Bokeh control. What does this mean? Let's take a look to the current settings. If you want to change your shadow depth of field with the iris ring of the lens, you can activate Auto ND or Auto Gain to have an automatic exposure control. Now, if you activate Bokeh control, you can benefit from Auto ND and Auto Gain with a seamless transition. We have already integrated this feature in the PXW Z190. For broadcast purposes, you can choose HLG to accelerate your HDR workflow. If you want to produce SDR content, you can activate the preview in your display with your gain adjustments. And these data will be written in the metadata of the final file. And in the post-production, you can choose between HDR or SDR content, or both if you want. With the Catalyst software from Sony, the SDR output is based on the metadata with the gain adjustments. This means this is another feature which will accelerate your workflow. For unpredictable moments, it could be very helpful if you have a cache recording. For instance, if a lion is roaring or skateboarder is jumping, the FX9 have this feature already integrated. And now we will have it also on the FX6. It is the first time that we have picture cache recording in a movie camera in S&Q mode. You can choose between 4 time options depending on your main settings. And with this feature, you can capture a lot of spectacular shots with a minimum of time invest. The next feature is a really small feature, but very important for many people. The 4 levels of the audio inputs on the on-screen display. Of course, normally you can see all the detailed information of audio inputs, outputs in the status menu, but currently on the FX6, not on the on-screen menu. Now it is possible. And there are some additional small updates and functions which you can find on the Sony page. Thanks for watching and stay creative.